Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Raquelle Lynnette. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for clicking on the video. And for the rest of Kell's crew, thank you guys for coming back and happy Juneteenth, guys. Today is Juneteenth, which is, so on June 19, 1865, Galveston, Texas, this little remote friggin' town in Texas, was still using slaves as a business and, you know, holding them against their will since the Emancipation Proclamation was signed in 1863, but it didn't catch wind of in Galveston, Texas until 1865. So June 19th, 1865 is when the very last slaves were free-ish, if you will say, in America. So, you know, I've always celebrated this with my family. I don't think that it's been like a widely known or, you know, celebrated or even known about. Like, I know a lot of other people didn't even know about Juneteenth, but me personally, I've always celebrated it because that is my heritage, that is my culture, that is where I originate from. My ancestors were slaves and they went through a hell of a lot for me to not celebrate this as a holiday. So with that being said, I wanted to bring some more Black-owned products onto my page, always for the quality Black-owned beauty. And so these are just some things. I got a couple of new things to share with you guys, and I just wanted to make a really cute, you know, look. Slaves used to wrap their hair up, so I wanted to wrap my hair up in honor of my ancestors because they went through a hell of a lot, and this is the least that I can do. So if you guys didn't know about Juneteenth, you know now, moving forward, don't forget. And if you want to see how I came up with this look, of course, you are more than welcome to continue on watching. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. Orders to some Black-owned companies for skincare. Unfortunately, it hasn't come in. We all know shipping is a little bit delayed due to Miss COVID-19. So unfortunately, I don't have a moisturizer from a Black-owned company, so I used a moisturizer by myself. But I'm gonna go ahead and refresh my skin and wake it up with the Fenty Beauty. This is the What It Do Makeup Refreshing Spray, like a micro mist. Again, it's really good. So today is Juneteenth. If you don't know what Juneteenth is, it is the celebration of when the last slaves in Galveston, Texas found out that slavery was over 2 years after the fact. How rude. How rude, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty. This is the Brow MVP and this is in Black Brown. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up with Fenty Beauty's 370 concealer. Okay, so now we're all cleaned up. I'm gonna go for a really colorful look today, and I think I'm gonna use more than one Black-owned palette just to get as many Black-owned brands on here as we can. Now I'll be taking 360 by Fenty Beauty. It's just a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna prime my eyes with that. I definitely need a fill for my lashes, but I have an appointment Monday, so yeah. I've forgotten how much I really like this concealer though. Like, it's really good. So now, first I'm gonna go ahead and reach into my Fenty Beauty palette. This is the Moroccan Spice. I'm going to build my transition up with Come and Get It and Spice Trip. Bring that right in towards the nose. We wanna get color all over there. All in here, all the way out. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and pick up the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. And this literally doesn't have any names on them. So I'm just gonna tell you, I'm picking up the orange shade and I'm literally just going to be blending that into the transition. I just put down Come and Get It first because I wanted to have the depth underneath to make the orange really, really, really pop. Because if I would have just put the orange down, I've used this in the past, it's not super, super like popping. So I always like to put a darker shade down first and then build up that orange. So I want to have a super clean canvas to put down on my lid, so I'm just taking this makeup wipe and just carving out my crease. So taking 360 again, I'm just going to put a little bit of concealer on because I want to be able to work it into the shape that it needs to be. And this is light, so I'm just going to work really quick with this to create the shape. And I want a super, super dramatic wing, so let's go ahead and start tracing it out. I'm just gonna sharpen it up with my makeup wipe. Now I'm gonna go ahead and build up this blue. I'm gonna build up this blue on the outer V of my eye, then blend it into that so it can create a green. It's a really pretty blue. I think this is my first time using it. Then we're gonna build it up on the other eye. All right, now dipping back into the Moroccan Spice palette, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up, it's like a dual chrome shade. It is called, I wanna say, what is that called? Mirage, yeah, because it's like a dual chrome shade. Really, really, really pretty. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put that like right at the tear duct. So beautiful, dual chrome, love it. It's like an iridescent champagne color. We're gonna do the other one. And we're just going to take it in a little bit onto the yellow because it's very light, so you can still see the yellow shining through, but we do want some of the iridescence in the yellow as well. Okay, so now we're moving into the face. I'm gonna go ahead and prime. This is the Fenty Beauty. This is their mattifying primer, not the normal. I have both. Well, I have 2 of the 3. This is like a lighter formula. The other one is more, I would say, smoother, like a lotiony feel. This one is super, super light. So I just literally glide it over my skin and then let it set to do its thing to take its mattifying effect. Okay, so after that, I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Beauty Bakery setting powder, or the translucent powder, and just set. All right, so for our foundation, I'm gonna be using my Fenty Beauty foundation. They were all out of the Juvia's Place foundation at Ulta, and they aren't having like the testing. So it's really hard to decipher what color you are when there's different undertones and all that. That's why you go to Ulta to test it. Due to COVID, they don't have anything testing for display. So it's just really hard to try to match. But this is my Fenty Beauty. This is shade 385 of the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. One of my favorite foundations. You guys know, if you're following me, you know I wear this all the time. We're just gonna work this in with the Fenty Beauty foundation brush. This is the 110, I would say. And I really like how it works it in. It builds it. So this foundation brush really helps to build the layers up. I always start from the bottom and then work it in and work up. So this is why I didn't do my baby hairs first, because it's just gonna be a mess. I'm not even gonna take it all the way up because this is all gonna be baby hair. So I'm just gonna work it right there because I do have some dark spots. Just build that up a little bit. Hopefully y'all are getting behind your ears and under your ears, because it'll look discolored if you're not. I'm gonna go in with the second layer just because I want to be snatched. I usually never build up for a second layer, but what the heck, why the hell not? I'm gonna take some studio pictures today of this, so I just want it to be like super, super flawless. I never take studio pictures. I'm always taking my pictures outside. I want there to be like a lifestyle element, and I really like nature, and I'm just feeling really good when I go outside to take my picture. So I've gotten to the routine of that. But let me know, like, what do you guys like better? Do you like the studio pictures, or do you like the natural lighting outdoorsy pictures? Okay, so now today is my first day of ever trying this b.o.m.b Beauty Concealer. This is the Stay Woke. It's Bronze Venus T1, and it was really hard to shade match. So because I went to Ulta, they didn't have the foundation color that would have been closest to my color, which is why I didn't pick one up. And this was literally the last shade that they had. I don't know, it's like blowing up. It's like in large demand. So yeah, this is the Woke Concealer. Super thick. It's kind of orange. Yeah, it's a little orange, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. This is like the best shade match that I could get, you know what I mean? So, I mean, not the neutral undertone that I usually go for, but we'll see what happens after I blend it out, right? Blending this out with the Fenty Beauty Concealer 180 blending brush. And I always bring it up underneath my nose and outside of my nostrils, because as women, whether you're lighter than me or darker than me, hormonally, we get discoloration around our nostrils, around our mouths. And usually I don't bring it back that far, but the only reason I'm bringing it back this far is to cut and to make a super defined wing on my eyeshadow. This blew out so bomb. This blew out so bomb. Wow. Okay, and this is actually the right color. It looks like the right color. I was nervous. But I think I did good. Okay. Go off then. Go off then. Go off then, Uoma. Go off, sis. Loving it. Yeah. So taking my Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer in Chocolate, I will be cream contouring my face. Woo. There's a lot of blending, but it looks so good. Oh my god, after you buff out this cream contour, I don't think I've raved about this enough. At first, I loved this cream contour, or this cream bronzer, and then I didn't love it, and then I start loving it again, and now I'm obsessed with it. You just have to buff it out with a brush really, really, really good, and then you're set. I swear, it is such a good formula. Okay, so we're all buffed out, and it's looking pretty good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and reach into my Fenty Beauty Cashew. This is the Pro Filter Setting Powder. Really, really love this. It has a really, really refreshing scent, by the way. Not too overpowering or flowery like the Huda Beauty. Let me just go ahead and re-blend this out one more time before I set. So it's set pretty well. Loving it. I unfortunately don't have a black-owned face powder at the moment. It is in the mail. So I'm gonna have to set my face with a powder that isn't black-owned, and I'm just not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna set the face. I'm gonna leave this powder on because I'm gonna go ahead and apply some glitter. Now this glitter is from Hidden Jewel Cosmetics, and it is owned by my friend on Instagram. Go ahead and follow her, and her brand, Makeup by Michaela. So talented, she's just an awesome person. So I got these bomb glitters that she sells, and I'm just gonna apply some to my face. And I've been really excited to use these. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use Feeling Lucky. This is a green. I think I'm gonna put it right here. Right where the blue meets the yellow, which is the green part. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes with the Fenty Beauty Cause I'm Black. Ah, so pretty. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and hit my lashes with this Fenty Beauty. This is their full frontal mascara. And I've only tried this like 3 or 4 other times, and it really, really jazzes up my lower lashes. So that's why that's what I really like to use it for. As you guys know, I got some lash extensions, and I'm getting a fill on Monday. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some mascara to make these more full. So this eye really looks bald, oh my gosh. And y'all are gonna give me a pass, so that's just that. Because I don't wanna put a fake lash on. Okay, so now I'm going ahead and sculpt my face out with my trusty and true Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami bronzer. Nothing new here, you guys know I love this bronzer. Okay, so since I have an orange look primarily going on, I'm gonna go ahead and reach for this Fenty Beauty cream bronzer. I'm sorry, this cream blush, and this is in Daiquiri Dip. And this is a true red orange blush that I've actually fallen in love with. I've never tried to, try to use a red orange blush before, but 2020 is an unpredictable year. So I'm gonna be using this coffee and cocoa palette by Beauty Bakery, and picking up that beautiful gold highlight. I'll be using Your Grounded to highlight my face. I really like this Fenty Beauty highlighting brush because it's such a unique shape. So like even when I take this down the bridge of my nose, it'll be precise and not take it into places that I don't want highlighted. So This is a really good investment. I really like Fenty Beauty brushes, honestly. Then I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my body, even though I'm not going anywhere. So this is the Fenty Beauty Match Stick and Espresso. I've used this previously as a lip liner. I don't know why I hadn't tried this earlier, but it's like the perfect brown shade. This is my first time ever using an b.o.m.b. I hope I'm saying that. b.o.m.b. This is a Badass Icon lipstick, and this is named Eartha after Eartha Kitt. If you didn't know who Eartha Kitt is, go and look her up. She's an iconic woman in not only Black history, but in history. Awesome. I grew up watching Eartha Kitt. She was on Ernest Scared Stupid. I never even knew it until I grew up and started researching people. So this says, a badass does not talk about being badass. And I agree completely. So this is like a really pretty nude, pinkish nude is how it was described. And it's definitely a deeper, pinker nude. It's like a really pink, it's a darker pinkish nude. A little bit darker nude than I would go for, but whatever, I mean, it works. I was gonna try just to wear this lipstick combo, and I can't. I have to put some lip gloss on. It's just something in me doesn't sit right if I don't have lip gloss on. So I'm gonna take my trusty and true Fenty Beauty Glass Slipper lip gloss. One of my favorites. It's like the best clear gloss ever. It's the one that I always steer towards, even if I'm not doing an all black owned beauty makeup tutorial. This is the best one. But I made like a really, really nude lip. I thought it was gonna be a little bit of pinker, like a little bit lighter pink, but that's why you test things out, right? The prayer of a sweet lover. Now I lay my brush to beat. I pray the sleigh is one to keep. I put my trust in you, Grace, to help me keep my cake face. Pray, then slay. Oh wow, that's intense. Whew. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this. It wasn't a get ready with me chit chat, just giving you a makeup tutorial. And yeah, you guys, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you knew about Juneteenth, if you have any traditions, if you guys do celebrate it, or if you didn't know about Juneteenth, what are you going to do moving forward to celebrate this and to pass it on to the next generation? Because it is really widespread now, there is no excuse. Target did make this a paid holiday, so there's no excuse, right? That's awesome, by the way. So yeah, if you like this video, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you liked this if you like this look, if you think it's cute or whatever, leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to stay around a while. Stay around, watch a couple other videos, get to know me a little bit more. And until then, I'll see you guys in my next